Hello everyone, Andrea here. I hope you're all okay. Today I'm going to do chair yoga, which we do in the day centre often. So chair yoga is good for everybody, all ages, all abilities. I'm going to do on my normal session with you, but I'm also going to do some extra bits, some extra moves, and also some self-massage. It's really good to sort of help loosen off the muscles when we've been sort of sitting around quite a lot, not doing very much. So if you feel uncomfortable about doing any of the moves, don't do them or adapt them. Just kind of roll your shoulders, be playing some music. So listening to the music, maybe tapping your feet, just swaying, moving to the music, just keeping moving. It's really important. And some people's mobility might be a little bit restricted. So if any of the moves feel a little bit sort of uncomfortable, a little bit pinchy, a little bit tight, a sort of sharp feeling, just don't do that and just go back to sort of just moving or just watching. It's really nice to know that some of your friends from the day centre will be doing these exercises with you. So it's like we're all together, even though we're not at the moment. So things to remember before we start is to wash your hands before we start, because some of the moves I'll be doing will be touching the face sometimes, so it's really important to have clean hands before we start the session. Also to have loose or comfortable clothing so that you can move around freely. And I'm sitting on my chair, my stool, which I use for work, so I can move around and show you different parts of the body when I'm working on it. But if you could possibly be sitting on a chair, preferably without arms, so that you can move around freely. But if you have a chair with arms, that doesn't matter. We just adapt the moves accordingly. So join in with whatever you want to do. If not, just watch and say hello to your friends. Hello everyone, I hope you're all okay. Hello everyone. So today we're going to do our first yoga session. So I'm just going to warm the body up, and then I'm going to work on the shoulders mainly today. So I'll just put the music on. Here we go, you might remember this song. Okay, here we go. Can you hear the music? Hope so. So we're just going to start just by tapping our feet. So we're just going to tap our feet to the music and the other foot. And then we're going to start swaying our hands to the side. Just listen to the music. And we're going to shake our hands to the side. Loosening off everything. We can tap our feet and shake our hands at the same time. Just so we're warming up. Lovely. Okay, and now we're going to go into a big stretch. So we're going to shake our arms, get the circulation going, and we're going to breathe in. Just like we're a big balloon, so we're breathing in, big balloon, till we get to the top, wiggle our fingers, hello everyone, and then breathing in, and then breathing out, we're going to blow out the balloon. So we deflate again, and then shake our fingers, get the circulation going, and then breathe in, big balloon, breathe in, and then breathe out. Lovely, and just shake to the side again. Sometimes when we have our arms up in the air, the blood can drain away, and it's good to just shake it so everything gets moving again. Then we do one more stretch. We're going to breathe in, and this time we're going to push our palms to the ceiling. So like we're trying to push as high as we can so we can try and touch the ceiling with our palms. And this stretch is really good for our spine. It just stretches everything out. So we just hold that for a second, and we're going to breathe in and breathe out. All the way down again. Lovely. Shake those arms. Okay, so now we're going to go into the first stretch for our shoulders. So we're going to clasp our hands together, press them over our heart, and then we're going to breathe in, and then we're going to breathe out. And as you breathe out, we're going to round our shoulders and push our hands to the front. So just breathing out into that stretch. And then in again. And then out. And this time we're going to push to the ceiling. So pushing up as high as we can go. Breathing in, and then breathing out as we go down, and then breathing in again, and then breathing out and rounding our shoulders. This music's great for chair yoga, because sometimes if you have quieter music you feel a little bit sleepy, but this keeps us awake. Breathing in, and then breathing out and pushing up as high as we can go, pushing up to the ceiling, push, push, push. There we go, and then drop our hands down, lovely. And then we just go back to shaking. Lovely. Tap our feet. Fantastic. Now we're going to go one hand on our thigh, we're going to go into a rotation. So if you've got a chair without arms, this is fine, but if you haven't, we'll just roll your shoulders like that, okay? Just roll the shoulders like that if you've got a chair with arms. If you haven't, and you can move your arms freely, we're just going to go round, big circle, all the way back, round we go. Just like we're swimming in a swimming pool, doing backstroke with one arm, so we go round and round in circles, wouldn't we? Round we go. So do one more, and then we're going to go forwards. Lovely. There we go. Lovely. And shake the hand, get the circulation going. Now, for everybody can do this move if it feels comfortable, if you've got room to do it. So you put your hand on your shoulder and then you rotate backwards. And this move is really good for all the muscles that are tightly fixed around your shoulder joint. The little muscles called rotator cuffs, and they're very tightly fixed onto your shoulder, and they can get quite tight, especially if we haven't been moving around a lot. We're going to go forwards. There we are. Really nice. Okay, shake that. And we're going to go into a shoulder stretch. So there's my elbow, so you can put your hand above your elbow, just there, or just below your shoulder, whatever feels comfortable. We're going to go into a stretch. And you'll feel that all the way around the back of your shoulder into a muscle called the rhomboid. It's the lifting muscle. It gets quite tight. Lovely. And we'll just do the other side. So we start with shoulder rotations all the way around, big circles. Round we go. Lovely. And then we're going to go forwards. That's really nice. And one more big stretch. That feels tight, my shoulder today. Give that a wiggle. And then we're going to go some shoulder rotations. So hand on the shoulder and round we go. Lovely. All the way round. And then all the way round the other way. And that's great. And then we do a big stretch. Push our hands to the ceiling again. And then down we go. Lovely. And we're just going to do a neck stretch quickly before we finish. So we're just going to look forward, and then we're going to breathe in. And then as we breathe out, we're just going to slowly and gently look over to the side. So looking over to that wall. At the day centre, we'd have a friend to wave at, wouldn't we? So hello, so you wake up a friend. Hello, friend. And then breathe in, and then into the middle again. And breathing out, and then breathing in, and then over the other side. And hold that for a second, and then slowly into the middle. Give your shoulders a wiggle. Loosen everything off. Shake those hands. And then this time we're going to breathe in, and we're going to take the stretch slightly further. So we're going to breathe out and then look behind us. And we'll take the stretch a little bit further into the back of the neck there. It's a little bit of a stronger stretch. If it feels pinchy, just look to the side normally. If you can, look behind you. And breathing in, and then breathing out and looking behind you the other side. And then hold that stretch just for a second, and then breathing in, and then back to rolling those shoulders. Now we're going to do one more stretch for the neck. So we're going to look down to our chest, and we're going to roll our ear over to our shoulder. It's really important not to go backwards because that can cause strain on the neck. So we're going to look down, and we're going to roll our ear over to the shoulder, and you'll feel a stretch down this muscle here. It's a very, very little muscle. It's got a very long name. It's called sternocleidomastoid muscle. It's a very long name for a very short muscle. If you want to take that stretch a little bit further, bring your hand down and point your finger out to the side. So point your hand, tip your hand up. And you'll feel a big stretch, quite a strong stretch, all the way down the side of that muscle there. That's lovely. So put that hand back on the thigh, roll down to the chest again. And then using the other side, we're going to roll the head over to the other side. Let that hand dangle. And then point the hand out just to make the stretch a little bit stronger. And rolling back, that's lovely. Roll the shoulders. Now we're going to do a stretch for the triceps here. So we're going to arm up to the ceiling, and then we're going to bend our arm. That's lovely. And if that feels comfortable, just hold it there, and you can rotate it That loosens off the tight muscle fibres around the shoulder that are tightly fixed to your shoulder, and can roll it around the other way. Now you can stay like that for a minute, or if you are very flexible, you can clasp your hands together and hold that like that for a minute. You can roll the shoulder again and then roll around the other way. That's lovely. Okay, so we take that down, give the hands a wiggle, and then arm up, and we're going to do the other side. So just like that, or you can clasp the fingers again and rotate that shoulder. Okay, and that can feel really quite stiff and tight. Rotate it round the other way. Lovely. Okay, and then breathe in, and out we go again. Now, for the last move today, we're going to hug ourselves. So we're going to have a nice big hug, and that is enough if you want to just, you can feel that in your rhomboids and the shoulder muscles here. And that's enough if that feels comfortable. If you feel nice and flexible, feet apart, and then we're going to slowly, breathing in, and then we're going to slowly roll down so that we're hanging. We're just going to hang there for a minute. This is really good for your middle of the back, the lower back, and your shoulders. It's a really good, strong stretch. Okay, so we'll just sit there for a minute, and then we're going to breathe in, and then we're going to slowly come up so we're in a seated position again. Shake our hands to the side. One more stretch, big balloon to finish. Big balloon, up we go. And then hold that breath, and then breathe out. Lovely, shake, and then well done everybody. That's our shoulders for today. Have a lovely day everybody. Bye.